Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother. It's a fairly dreary day in New Jersey, but who cares? We're going to craft, right? So, what do I need to tell you? Here's my planner. So, I wanted to remind you about my mail and make. The RSVP deadline is the 12th, and have sent out a few reminders, but let me give you a sneak peek. The advertising I've sent out is actually only shows little bits of the cards, but I'm going to show you one because I really like this one. So this is with the well-suited suite. That's a really weird thing to say because it must be hard if you're trying to learn English because it's well-suited suite. It's the same word, except one has a D on the end, but you pronounce it completely differently. But anyway, so this is one of the cards in my mail and make. So if you sign up for that, you would get the pieces to make this card and two others twice. So 6 cards, and you'd get a goodie bag as well. So there you go. How do you sign up for it? Well, you could either, it's $48. No, it isn't. It's $38. Sorry. I'm thinking it's something else. But if you want the bundle to go with it, then it's $86. If you just want the tutorials, $15. So you could either comment on here. You could join my email list by going to the tab above here. Sorry. Oh dear. Apparently I'm a bit spacey, a bit wacky today. There's an email sign up tab above, and if you click on that you can sign up, and then you would get the next reminder about this, and you could just sign up by pressing whichever button you wanted to sign up for. So that's that. I've also put out an in color club option because there's a lot of stuff in the in colors, and I should have written down what I was going to give you, shouldn't I? I know I did somewhere. Well, there's ink pad, ink refill, card stock, the blends, the marker, the ribbon. I think there's something else that I've forgotten. But there's 6 or 7 pieces. Let me see if I can quickly find it. Must have written it out somewhere, but apparently nowhere particularly useful. So, to buy all of that, good morning Denise, to buy all of the in colours in all the different manifestations, oh DSP, that's the other one, so all 7 things in all colours is a bit pricey. So I'm offering a 5 monthly commitment where each month you'll get the 7 things for 1 colour plus 3 tutorials, which are basically free. Well, they are free because all you're paying for is the product. So if you're interested in that, you could either answer on the advert I put out, I think yesterday again, or you can just comment under here and I will contact you. Up to you. So what else do I need to tell you? I think that's about it. This is episode 63. We're doing Love of Leaves today, and I've got 3 people who shared my live last week, so we need to figure out who is going to win the prize. So you know what, I'm gonna face you down because you're gonna have to be face down at some point, so let me let you look that way first, so that when I turn this way, you're not going to be blinded by the the lights above, which are quite bright, which is nice. Okay, yeah, here's my planner. Not everything's done yet, but it will be. Oh, I forgot to put run in. Oh well. Right, I've got Kim, Barbara, and Linda. So use my 4-sided dice, and let's see what we've got. We've got the 3. So that's Linda, which is actually good because I don't think she's won before. I'll just mark that down. Okay. And move my planner. And I just thought I'd show you in the catalogue. It's on page 115, The Love of Leaves. Although it doesn't show you all of the things, because it doesn't show you the dies because it's not a bundle anymore. But there's some really great stuff in here. I mean, oh, this, I love this. I love the colours, the DSP. So that's not winging its way to me at the moment. There's just so much fun stuff in here. If you don't have a catalogue and you would like one, if you're my customer and have ordered from me in the last 6 months, just let me know and I'll send it to you for free. If you haven't ordered from me in the last 6 months, I love this too. Oh, this one's fun. There's so much. Mind you, probably any time I look through it, I'll find something else that I want. But I've got a pretty big order coming. I'm so glad this is still here. The Love of You. But if you haven't ordered from me in the last 6 months, what I'll do is I'll charge you $10 deposit. So once your first order comes in, I will refund you that $10. So it would have then been free. And that's what it would cost you to get it from Stampin' Up. So it seems reasonable, but they don't give you the $10 back like I will when you order. So, lovely thing, beautiful colours. And let me just show you. I mean, I showed you the Love of Leaves, but here are the stitched dies. Now, don't do what I did. I was cutting some of these out. And I was like, ooh, these are so cool. They're embossing. So I embossed this. And then I was like, oh, now I can cut it out. Whereas any normal person would realize that you can do them both at the same time and say, you don't have to go around twice. I haven't used this piece yet, but it's a really, really fun set. I'm quite addicted. So, what are we making today? So here's the first one. I'm going to change it up a bit because this is actually a piece of pale papaya, and I thought I would sponge it a bit to add a bit more colour. But now that I've prepared my my packet, I think I'm just going to leave it in the card colour. But I'm pretty sure some of this Wink of Stella is going to turn up. So that's the first one. Here's the second one. This is Wink of Stella up. As you can see, I've been trying to use the end colours. So this is Pale Papaya. This is Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, which I think is, well, I was going to say, I think it's one of my favourite. Yeah, I have a lot of favourites in the new in colours. And then here's the third one. This one, I made it on Friday, and it is a lot more busy than my normal cards. So I think when I made one the next day, I reverted to type, and this one's small, simple, but it's got the stitching around the edge. I love it. So when you place an order with me of $25, I'll send you the pieces you'd need to make 6 cards. These 6 cards. And they wouldn't come like this because I'm trying not to use plastic, as I've mentioned. So the pieces would come in an envelope. What I've been doing lately is I get my envelope. Not that I can see one at the moment. Here we go. Here's an envelope. and I put which, if I've sent tutorials that have card 1, 2 and 3, I put which one it is, and if it's my mail and make, I will put the date of the mail and make so that you know, if you haven't made it, that when you go back to it and you're like, ooh, which one is this? You can just flip open the envelope, take a look here, and it will say something like M&M April 1, i.e. card 1. So that's how I'm packaging things at the moment, because plastic is evil, although terribly useful. So anyway, let's get going with today's cards. I think I've talked enough. I can tell you're all in agreement. So here's the first one. You don't need 2 of these. This is me being cautious. So let me pull this one in. You see what I mean? It looks rather nice in that colour, doesn't it? So I'm going to make it that way and we'll see what we think. So let's start building. I really didn't like this colour when I first saw it. Admittedly, that was on the screen. And it reminded me of, what was it called? Peekaboo Peach, was it? Yeah, I just didn't really like that one. And I thought, oh no, it's come back. But you know what? It's quite pretty. This is not like Peekaboo Peach at all. And I rather like it. I don't think it's my favourite of the 5, but at least I won't be avoiding it. So let's make sure I got it the right way up. And that looks about right. So there we go. I think it needs some Wink of Stella though, just for a little sparkle. I have a feeling today's going to be very, very Wink of Stella-y. Sorry, I'm muttering to myself, aren't I? I'll try and keep the volume up. Are we seeing any glitter? Yes, we are. Oh, I love the sparkle. I also love that it doesn't come off. You know, unlike if you put some heat and stick powder and did the glitter thing, it falls off and it gets everywhere and it's annoying. So, but this, it just gives it that lovely little shimmer and it doesn't come off. What could be better? So let's put some I thought I'd upset it. And then just a little blob, hopefully not a blob, a little dot. Okay, where's my... Okay, I got it. Right, it's also stuck to my fingers. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so we've got that down. Nice. Incidentally, I tried out that die with all these stitches on. I just haven't decided what to do with it yet. So at the moment, I haven't used it. Right, now we need our pale papaya. should have cleaned it. Sorry about that. Let me just put this down here so I don't get it anywhere else. Okay, so let's clean that up a bit. Too lazy to get out my stamp a thing to clean it with, whose name, a stamping scrub, that's right. Jeez, haven't had any coffee, can you tell? So I'm going to put it on one side, like so. Oh, that is not straight. Huh, let's try it again. Okay. Now it's a bit better. Yeah, I don't think we can do much with that. So, put that out of the way and, oh, let me show you this ribbon. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look, got this kind of open weave ribbon they call it, but I think it's really pretty. So I'm gonna make a little bow. Hopefully, there we go. I don't know why it's so much harder to do it on camera, but it is. It never comes out as nice. So I'll just make him a bit smaller. Yeah, that's good. I don't need quite all that. Ooh. My scissors need sharpening. I guess they're quite old. Right, so we've got our pieces. And so I'm going to add this down here and put this on the other end of this thing, which I'm going to pop up because why not? Give it a bit more texture, focus. So, oh my goodness me. Right, so we'll just place this. And then we just get a little glue dot. There's a glue dot. And we'll roll it up a bit so it's not quite full size, but and then we just put this on here. And the finishing touch is these 21 to 23 in color jewels, which I noticed are currently on back order. I was pretty sure that was going to happen because they are lovely, and I was wanting to get some more and I was too late. So let's just push a few of these precious jewels off and hope that they're in stock before I run out. I hope you got some. If you didn't, there was a lot more coming to the warehouse, so we should be able to get some soon. So there is our first card. So let me know, what do you think? Is it better with some, this was So Saffron and Mango Melody. Is that better, or do you prefer this? I think I prefer this, but I'm not, well, let me know what you think. Okay, now here's the second one. This is I think I like the other two better, but you know, it is what it is. And there's quite a lot of prep work I did for this one. So here's my Whisper White card base. I pressed my father's bowl into service again with all these little pieces that I had cut out, die cut. And as you'll notice, I did the embossing, and I'm happy to report that I did them at the same time, embossing and cutting. So it works much better that way. I can't believe I did this whole thing by doing it one piece at a time, emboss and then come back and cut it. It's just crazy. And then I thought, I wonder if I can do it all at the same time. Yep, you can. So I'm going to Wink Stella these. So glad this went over, carried over, because I'm not done with this yet. I think I'm going to make one in each ink colour. That will be, I think it will be good for that. So that may be what happens next week, we'll see. Actually, when I Wink Stella'd the original, I did it after I put it together. In fact, after I'd photographed it. So some of them aren't actually probably under the label. They're not going to be Wink Stella'd, but nobody knows, well, except you do now, but that's okay. Maybe that would have been more sensible, because I must have Wink Stella'd something that isn't going to show, but whatever. There we go. Doesn't take too long. Right, now I get out my glue to stick these down. I think I'm going to follow what I did before, because that will be easier for me, instead of trying to decide where to put everything. So I'll just put that there. Then one of these, actually, I could just use this, couldn't I? Just use this on the end of the, yes, I'm whispering again, aren't I? Sorry, I'm trying very hard, but I have to concentrate on too many things, that's the problem. Okay, so, yeah, I just use green glue, as we call it, just because it's in a green container. The glue isn't green. Crazy, isn't it? So, put that one that way. We need one of these. I think I've got 9 of them. It wasn't planned to be an odd number or anything. It was just that this is what filled the card front effectively. Maybe I should do this one because it's a big leaf. Yes, let's do that one next. Oh, hello. How can you lose something you just used? I'm pretty good at that. Put something on top of it and it has completely disappeared. Okay. I need to leave enough room for this. Yep, I think that's good. So let's put this on. So this is kind of an unusual way of making your DSP. It has a lot more texture than DSP, and you could use more colours if you wanted, of course, or different colours. But as is apparent, I was desperately trying to, well, not desperately, that kind of isn't what I'm trying to say. I was trying to use the in colours. So that's why I picked these two. I had thought that I might use all 3 of the colours, or 5 of the colours this week with these cards, but didn't quite happen that way, as you'll see. Well, as you have seen already. So okay, just put that one there, put the glue away. Right, so we've now got our DSP done. So now we need to stamp a sentiment. There you go, hiding the ink pad underneath a paper towel. So, yes, I thought of you today. I'm going to put that right in the middle, I hope. Yep, nice. And here's the card. Oh, what's that? Not a problem. So maybe I'll put it here this time. Yes, why not? Let's do it a little different, yeah? Okay, about there. Good. I'll just cut up to that too. I'm feeling lazy. There. And just one there and one there. Rip these off. And put it put it down, and then I'm going to add some of the Evening Evergreen. Jewels. And I think one in here too. There we go. So, I think I prefer it without the ribbon. Let me know what you think. Oh, this is why everything seems a little odd. I'm still wearing my distance glasses. Hey, I can stamp wearing my distance glasses. That's pretty good. So, anyway, let's spare one for later. Here is... Oh, just let me clean my glasses. They're filthy. All right, here is the final one. So, very simple. Really shows off this colour. I mean, I know when I photographed it, it looked almost black, but this is very vanilla, and the Evening Evergreen, which is lovely. Really like it. So what I did was I cut out the die cut, just the outside, and you got the stitching, and that's all I wanted. So I'm going to do something I usually wouldn't do. I'm going to start construction before I stamp. Normally I do the stamping first because if you screw it up, you don't have to figure out how to fix it. But in this case, I need to see what it looks like so that I can put the stamping in the right place. Because if I just took this and said, oh, I think it will be about here, and I was slightly off, it would look a bit weird. So I'm going to be hoping that I can stamp straight, which could be an issue, huh? Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. It worked fine when I made the first card, the one we're copying. But of course I could put my head over that and make sure it was in the right place. Let me just clean this. Not that I think the Evening Evergreen would have a problem overpowering the Pale Papaya, but okay. So let me try and get that lined up. And this, to give myself the best possible chance. Gentle tap. Oh, I think I'm going to have to stick my head in the way. Yep. Okay. Sorry about that, but I didn't want to have to do it all over because I hadn't got the pieces cut. It's just so classic. I did wonder about adding jewels to this one too, or even a ribbon, but I thought it was just too much. And it's just a very simple, classically elegant card. And there we go. So let me pull out the ones we've made today. Can you see these? Yes, you can. So the Pale Papaya, the Evening Evergreen, the Soft Succulent, and more Evening Evergreen. I'm rather fond of the Evening Evergreen, in case you hadn't noticed. As I said, when you place an order with me of $25 and more, I will send you the cardstock and a piece of ribbon for this one to make 6 cards. And I see I've got some glue on here, and that brings me to something I wanted to tell you. This glue remover thing that you can get from Amazon and all sorts of places like that, because we don't sell it anymore, is also, there's a slight whisper of cardstock there. Can you see it? I also like to use this to take those off, and it cleans up rough edges as well as taking off glue. It's a very useful thing. So there's your tip of the day. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day. Do let me know if you need a catalogue, or if you want to sign up for my In Colour Club or my Mail and Make. Mail and Make's deadline is the 12th. The In Colour Club is the 10th. So you don't have much time to make up your mind. So just contact me and let me know what you want to do. Okay? And I hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making them. And I hope to see you next week. And have a really good week. Thank you. Bye.